Hey everybody, it's Gameplay 48 and 4 here. Welcome to my side walkthrough for... Yes, to the Wii. Okami to the Wii. Found it in the store, on vacation, couldn't make any videos. So I found this and I can't wait to make a walkthrough. I haven't played this game yet, just as you know. Okay? This is the first time I play it. I heard somebody mention it and I just checked it. So I'm very cool. Looked for it since Christmas. And I luckily found it. Very cheap. Anyway, this is made by Capcom. And it's very awesome. You're actually playing as a god. That's awesome. Anyway, I'll skip that. Okami. Begin story. New game. This is awesome. Okay. Story Hideki Kami. I don't know. This is the history behind the game. Long ago. Ah! A tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in the grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. Whoa. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast. It's not Orochi, it's Orochi. A young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. I'm scared. Nah, just kidding. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside of the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured inside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love of Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrusting necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leaped with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was starting to death in the face, staring. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf, that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leaped toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. This is so awesome! Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. Ooh! Power to wind? What is this, Avatar? As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Ah, crap. I thought the hero was going to win. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in with its last ounce of strength. The majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. Oh, the moon. The light from above glittered of Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. So apparently having bacon on your sword make you invincible? Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scared and battered arms, he leaped ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet in a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Owned? Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the village was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. What the hell? In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, when closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. So they cut off the head of their savior? How cool. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village, and honor to Shiranui's heroic exploits. The villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There's more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic explosions. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. This is awesome. Anyway, is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Oh shit. This guy is probably one of my favorite characters in the game, and the one that I almost hate. One of those I hate most. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. Crap. This guy is an idiot. Wait a minute. Let's check. I mean, seriously. Oh shit! Holy hell! Okay, this is not good. Now loading. Anyway, next time on Okami, we are going to continue seeing this cutscene because it was so long. Okay, see you guys then.